The Art of Self-Defense is a comedy drama film starring Jesse Eisenberg as Casey. He is a very meek man. He's an accountant for a company. He doesn't do small talk. He's afraid of basically just confrontation. He's not a very outgoing person, and he has a little dash hound that he takes care of. And one night while he's walking to the grocery store to get some dog food, he gets attacked by some motorcycle muggers, and they kick the crap out of him for no reason. So he's so scared and afraid that he sees this karate dojo in a strip mall and decides to go in and see what that's about. And he learns to hone his body from the enigmatic sensei, played by Alessandro Nivola. This movie, I saw the trailer in theaters and didn't quite grab my attention. I kind of wanted to see it. The reviews are really good. However, this movie is very offbeat and interesting. It's kind of like Napoleon Dynamite meets Karate Kid and Fight Club, but the trailers didn't really convey that at all. They try to convey it as more of just like a weird, awkward kind of movie. But this movie starts off simple enough, and then, you know, Casey, he starts to get confidence doing the karate classes, learning some self-defense, but he finds himself still not getting enough confidence. And then the movie takes this amazing dark turn. And the movie just keeps getting darker and darker. And I can see why the trailers wanted to hold back on this aspect. They didn't want to give everything away, but it just surprised me how, like, the tonal shifts is just so delicate. It's like walking a tightrope. You don't want to get too crazy, but you want to be weird, and the movie manages to do that. The performances are fantastic. Sensei is not an over-the-top sort of bravado type character, but he is in a subtle way, in a sort of, he knows how to manipulate people, he knows what to do, but he's not like a walking cartoon. There's also Imogen Poots. She plays this, the only female student there who hasn't been able to get to a black belt. She also has some interesting stuff to do. And then Jesse Eisenberg also plays a really good job as well. The dialogue is very similar to Moonrise Kingdom, in which characters sometimes just say what they feel. It has a sort of cold, clinical side of a quality. I really like that. And the movie just keeps getting darker and darker. I really enjoyed that. It's a very original film. It's really offbeat. It's interesting. It was very funny. Some of the lines are great because Sensei is basically a well of toxic masculinity, and the main character just doesn't simply see it until it's too late. And by then, he's already sunk lower and lower into this sort of cult-like place. And I really enjoyed this film. The Art of Self-Defense was a nice surprise. It's a really original film, and I give it a 7.5 out of 10.